How many amazing ideas have already been born in your mind, only to be abandoned? How many plans and dreams have been shelved, buried, suffocated by hesitation? How many times have you swallowed the knot of frustration, telling yourself it's better to wait? And in the meantime, how many opportunities have gone unnoticed, walking through the front door while you remained still, gazing out the window, waiting for the right moment? While you wait, your best version remains seated on the cold basement floor, silent and patient. She holds your still sleeping gifts, your unexploited potentials, your untold truths. She is made of the courage you have yet to dare to experience, the actions you have not yet had the strength to take. She doesn't ask for perfection. She asks for a first step, an act of decision that says, "Today I choose to move forward." Life doesn't transform in one grand and sudden leap. It is built from small acts of everyday courage. Each choice to exit the waiting mode and enter action mode is a turn of the key that unlocks the basement door. And when you act, even in the face of fear, even without guarantees, each step opens up space for your truest and most powerful version to ascend the stairs, reclaim her place, and demonstrate that the potential you have is greater than your doubts. Do not let the later turn into lost years. Your best version isn't waiting for ideal circumstances. She is waiting for you, here and now. Because the right moment never arrives, but the opportunity to be your true self is present at every moment. Start today. Give voice to what is trapped in the basement. Free yourself from the invisible bonds of fear and embrace the transformation that already resides within you. You can continue to feed the endless cycle of later, anesthetizing your restlessness with distractions, justifications, and delays that seem comfortable but are subtle traps. Or you can face the raw truth. No one will free your best version for you. This is a mission solely yours. The door is before you, the key is in your hands. Now it is up to you to turn it and open the path. How many brilliant ideas have passed through your mind and been lost down the drain of, "I'll see to that later"? How many times has that vibrant, intense inner impulse, almost screaming for action, been muffled by the silence of, "Not now"? How many life opportunities have you ignored simply because stepping out of your comfort zone seemed too risky? Imagine all those chances as seeds that were planted in fertile soil at the right moment, but never germinated due to a lack of the care of action. True transformation happens when you deeply understand that it is action that moves the world, not the fleeting positive thinking that appears and disappears like a cloud in the sky, nor the perfect planning that remains only on paper, much less that momentary motivation that fades with routine. It is the concrete, simple, almost mundane act, yet powerful. It's starting the first paragraph, making that uncomfortable call, accepting the challenge that frightens, but also inspires. It's having the courage to use what you have where you are as best as you can. Your best version is not in a distant future or an unreachable ideal. She is locked away in that basement of, "I'll do it later," waiting for you to decide to act now. She doesn't need perfection. She needs space to grow, movement to reveal herself. She needs you to embrace the initial discomfort, to accept the stumbles, and to show your vulnerability. For it is precisely in that unstable ground that the true construction of a fulfilling life begins. Yes, growth is painful, but staying small is even more painful. The pain of growth is temporary and renewing. The pain of living below your potential is slow, constant, and corrosive. It disguises itself as routine, hides behind rational justifications, yet deep down it consumes your vital energy, your enthusiasm, your will to live. It's the emptiness that arises from a postponed life, from forgotten courage, from shelved dreams. And what if, back then, you had decided to start? What would your life look like today? How many doors would already be open? How many skills would you have developed? How many connections would you have made? Many of the barriers that now seem too big or impossible might have just been challenges waiting for a simple yes from you to become achievements. Life does not wait for the perfect permission or for complete motivation. It responds to your movement. So don't let the key remain still in your pocket. Open the door to the now, free your best version, and be amazed by the strength you already have. You just need the desire, the will to act. But here's the good news. Lost time doesn't need to be a definitive sentence. It can be an invitation to transformation. Regret, when faced with courage, can turn into fuel for change. The key to that transformation is still with you. It resides in your ability to decide at this very moment that enough is enough, that it's time to stop postponing, that today has an invaluable worth, far greater than any vague promise of tomorrow. The life you desire begins when you stop waiting for it to happen and instead go toward it with all that you are, even if imperfectly, even if afraid. Because it's by acting, not waiting, that your best version finally emerges from the basement, breathes the fresh air of reality, and begins to bloom. Start exactly with what you have. Do it, even if fear tries to paralyze you. Organize a small space in your life, one corner at a time. Release your best version slowly, but steadily and determinedly. Give her a voice, space, and real opportunities to grow. Allow this version of yourself to reveal herself and show you that it is possible to feel more, love more, live more intensely, and go beyond what you ever imagined. Stop feeding the illusion of someday, that empty promise that everything will happen magically. The only day that truly exists is today, and the only moment to act is now. If you don't take the first step for yourself, no one else will. No one will descend into your inner basement to unlock your potential. The world may provide tools, but it's up to you to grab them and use them with courage, faith, and perseverance. Your best version is there, waiting. Even weakened by waiting and time, she remains steadfast, believing, dreaming, and longing to live fully. She is trapped in the invisible cell of "I'll do it later," the most silent and treacherous captivity that exists, because while you delay, your life escapes through the cracks of procrastination. Start now, even if with small and hesitant steps. With each conscious choice, you bring this version closer to the light and freedom. With each action, you prove to yourself that you are ready to become who you were meant to be. And when you finally look in the mirror and see that vibrant, present, and active person, you'll understand that what you always needed was simply to begin. The rest will come with movement, persistence, and the love you dedicate to yourself. Remember, the path to transformation is made of small, firm steps, daily courage, and the sincere decision to never again delay your own awakening. Imagine yourself walking through a quiet, dimly lit house. Each step echoes through the corridors of your own consciousness, carrying the weight of your fears, doubts, and hesitations. Downstairs, in the dark basement, the best version of you is locked away. It's not an idealized utopia or an unreachable character, but rather you, just with more courage, clarity, and purpose. It's you, free from the fears that shape your choices today, the labels that life has imposed, the judgments that have silenced your voice. But it's there, imprisoned. And the one who holds the key is not chance or time, but you. Or rather, that inner part of you that whispers, "I'll do it later." This voice, although discreet, is extremely powerful. It wears the mask of sensibility. It's not the right moment. You're not ready yet. Just a bit more time, and things will settle down. But this part is not rational. It's the expression of fear disguised as prudence. It's self-sabotage dressed in responsibility, the anxiety that hides behind excuses. And thus, it keeps you distant from the vibrant, full, and authentic life you could live.